3 underrated Canadian stocks that you should buy now. But before we start the video, guys, make sure you subscribe. I do not know how to play guitar. I don't know where the hell I found this guitar. Back to the video. Alright guys, so today we're going to be talking about the 3 underrated Canadian stocks that you should buy now that have high potential, and the only reason they're down is because of the COVID-19 virus situation. And now that we see vaccines being passed around like it's a joke, we're probably going to see some of this calm down. Now again guys, I'm not a financial advisor, so anything I say or share in this video, please do your due diligence and research to find out more and understand what's happening to this company, then make an educated decision and if you're going to buy a stock or not. Before we jump into the list guys, I also want to let you guys know, for the people watching the States, yes, you can still buy Canadian stocks in the States. It's no brainer. But if you didn't know, yes, you could buy these stocks too, so you can take advantage of these dips. Let's jump into the list. First one on the list is AirCanada. AirCanada currently trading at $26.82. However, when we look at the 5-year chart, we see that AirCanada has, last time it was trading at this price was in 2018, right before the global pandemic. In January of 2020, we see this trading at $47.18. Okay, so now with pandemic shifting and people being able to fly more, we're gonna see more people flying. And the reason why Air Canada is on this list and not another Canadian airline company is because Air Canada is backed up by the Canadian government, right? So when they have backing like that, it kind of protects them against bankruptcy. Not that they can't go bankrupt, and not that they won't, but they have a better chance, in my personal opinion. That's why it's on my list. Air Canada trading at $26.82 is going to be a steal of a price, because once this global pandemic shifts towards where people could travel more freely without all the restrictions, without all the COVID camps and that hotel system that they got going on, all that mess, we're going to definitely see this shoot up back in price. We definitely see this coming back to $40 without a doubt in the next, I want to say 6 to 12 months, depending on how fast the vaccines can be passed out. But we're definitely seeing this come back to $40, if not back to a high of $50, $49.68 in the near future. And it could potentially, and it most likely will go beyond that price point, guys. As we see with companies like this, a big company typically grows in price like a yo-yo. Even, let's just say it was to go just back to $40, you're gaining approximately $15 a share, guys, which is nuts, right? It's gonna be a longer play. You're gonna have to play this out for 12 to 18 months easily, if not longer. Again, I don't have a time machine to go in the future to tell you guys when to close, but this is definitely a stock that I bought in really early. When it dipped, I want to say when it dipped in March, I got in around that $12 mark, and when it came to $20, I sold it off. I closed early because it was enough gains for me to move the money into a different company. But I mean, if you're new to the stock market, you don't want to go risky stocks. A lot of people ask me, right, especially now, is like, Omar, what are some Canadian stocks I could buy today that are cheap, that are safe, I could set and forget? This is definitely a type of stock where you could set it and forget it and just wait for everything to go back to normal and reopen your app and see you had some very decent gains. Okay, the next one on the list is Suncor. Suncor is, you're probably not as familiar as you may be with Air Canada, but it's an energy company based in Alberta, okay, Calgary, Alberta. So this stock is currently trading at $26.89. Again, if we open the 5-year chart, we see right before the pandemic is trading at $44, okay, and it had some peaks earlier, $55. But again, guys, if we were to safely say this was to reach back to its peak at $44, we're gonna see another $15 gain per share, right? Which again, it's like, guys, you guys don't understand, depending on how many shares you buy, $15 could be a ridiculous amount of gain. And the reason why this is like the 3 underrated Canadian stock list is because, guys, this is like the quote-unquote guaranteed stocks, even though nothing is guaranteed in the marketplace. But Suncor is definitely a company that you should be betting on. I was betting on Suncor way back when it first dipped. Again, I don't have my app open, but I'm assuming around March, so $16, $17, might have been $18 to be honest. And again, $6 a share is not bad. Tempted to close out, but I just want to ride this one for the longer haul because it got in a great price, and it wasn't holding a ton of shares, so it didn't really make sense for me to close it. So that's why I'm still riding this one out, not like Air Canada where I closed early. But again, guys, to see that jump in price down in the downward trend, for it to go back up to $40 is not going to be crazy, especially with what's going on in the energy business in Canada. You know, we've been hearing about this for years, that if you're familiar with the GTA, you're in the Toronto area, that our Pickering power plant's going to close down, and when that closes down, they're going to have to outsource power from other places in the country. So Suncor is going to be definitely one of those on the list. I really recommend you look into Suncor and do some more research, because Suncor is a banger, okay? And the last one on the list is Cineplex stock, okay? Now, this is funny. And listen, guys, on my old channel, we had a very similar video to this, and we talked about these 3 specific stocks, and I'm not saying Cineplex because of what happened with AMC, okay? So please, if you don't know what happened with AMC, don't worry about that. But if you're familiar with the AMC, Wall Street Bet stuff, this is not why it's on the list, guys. It's on the list because Cineplex is a household name here in Ontario, here in Canada, where we, like the Canadians, love going to Cineplex. We love catching a movie. You know, the headquarters of Cineplex happens to be in Toronto. And we look at a 5-year chart. Okay, yeah, the movie industry is dying. Don't get me wrong there. We talked about this before. Is Cineplex going to go away for good? But the novelty of going to the movies is just, it's a unique experience, unlike anything else. Yes, you can have a movie night at your home with your buddies. Yeah, it's more private. Yeah, it can be cool. It is definitely a vibe, but it can't replace the experience of going to watch your favorite movie, your favorite actors on the big screen. That's why this is going to be another safe stock to buy, because right now it's already on the upward trend. It's already going back up because of, like, you know, yes, with the COVID-19 calming down and movie theaters being to open back up, we're definitely going to see this back at the $35 mark. But to my personal opinion, I think it'll probably spike a little bit higher than the $34 mark, because there was a void in the marketplace. There's people who want to go to the movies. There's people who are really afraid and they haven't been leaving their home, that when they get a chance to, they're going to want to go catch a movie. And for that opinion, even if we were to say it comes back to $34, you're going to get another $15 per share on this specific pick. Now, the cool thing is, if you only had $100 to invest, or you only had $1,000 to invest, you could evenly divide into these 3 companies. And let's just say you're using an app like Wealthsimple. If you don't know what Wealthsimple is and you don't have a brokerage account, look in the link below. Right now we have you can sign up with my link and we both get a kickback. So the cool thing with Wealthsimple is they don't charge you fees when you buy Canadian stocks. So you can take that $100 or that $1,000 and divide it by these 3 stocks, and it's going to be a pretty safe play because they're in 3 super different industries. You know, yeah, travel and entertainment comes close, but really and truly it's entertainment, travel, and energy, 3 different industries that you can invest in that they will grow and swing at different positions. So your portfolio will be decently balanced if you're just a complete absolute beginner looking to buy some shares. Now, these are my 3 underrated Canadian stocks, but if you watch this far in the video, I have one more banger for you, okay? Now, this one is the Score gaming stock, okay? Yes, I made a video about the Score gaming stock, guys, but I want to drill this point that, okay, this is not like AirCanada. When we go on a 5-year chart, we don't see the gains because it's newer. And the reason why this price is going up is because Score Media is going into online gaming and online betting. And what that means is people will be able to individually bet on sports, games, and teams and players, which is going to be unreal. This legislation is in the works, is in the mix, that they're going to get this legalized. And once it's legalized, we're going to see this stock boom. A very comparable stock to Score would be DraftKings. And we see DraftKings trading at $61.91, okay? So Score is definitely another one of those Canadian stocks where if you're not invested in and you haven't even heard of it yet, put this on your watch list, guys. This is going to be a game changer. Buying at $29 is going to be a steal. If you're lucky like me, I got in super early. I think got in around when it was $2 a share before the reverse split. So if we do the math, I got in around $22. This is going to be an unreal stock because, guys, once it's legalized, this is a very long play, but once it's legalized, you're seeing $30, potentially $30 and an upside depending on how long you hold. This is definitely going to be on my list and something I've already been invested in. So that being said, guys, if you watch this far and you got the secret bonus video, please comment down below. I saw the bonus video, or some eyes emojis, or some heart emojis, or some fire emojis, just so I know you guys got to the end of the video. And that being said, guys, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We're growing this channel pretty fast. We're already at 760, on the goal to 1,000. Let's get to 1,000 before the end of I don't want to say the end of March. I want to March. We can do more than 1,000, but let's get to 1,000 subscribers before we set the next milestone, guys. Please help a brother out. If you enjoy content like this, do make sure you share it to a friend. That's the only way this channel could grow beyond and for more people to see videos. So if you enjoy content like this, do make sure you subscribe. If you need to reach me personally, want to connect with me, you can find me on Instagram or join my Discord community. We have 200 plus members there. All right, and I talked about Wealthsimple. So if you want to join Wealthsimple, it's an online brokerage here in Canada. It's Canadian based. You find the link in my description below, where we both get kickback when you use my code. That being said, guys, until next time, only invest some money you're willing to lose. It's your boy Umar. Peace.